Welcome back to the BBC, where we have two teams that are not going to back down today. It's the Crooks and the Generals. As you see in the standings here, they are bottom feeders. They need to work their way back out of this hole. Here's the calendar. Today's the 16th. Shortly after this game, we'll have the Blue Devils at New York. But first, we start with the Generals at the Crooks home stadium in Milwaukee. Another Crooks home game. They need to start taking advantage of these, and even the commentator doesn't want to show up anymore. It's me, the Frogs commentator, again showing up. I know I'm just cross country from Milwaukee. I'm over in Fargo. I'm able to do this, so I'll take the extra paychecks when I can. But anyway, here we are. Kenny Pierce looking to get them on the board first, loses it, retains it, goes in for the dunk, and gets the Milwaukee Crooks on the board immediately with 2 points. Here's Aiden Cavill. I'm still not entirely sure which way it's said, but we'll go with one or the other. Wilcox with an amazing three-pointer to set the tone for the Austin Generals. And now Milwaukee Crooks understands the assignment, hopefully. We'll see how they respond. Evan Toddy with the ball. Into the paint. Up and gets the two-pointer. Cavill once again back with it. Will he respond in the same way? He will! Hooks it in for two. Aiden Cavill. Leading by one is Austin. Another three-point attempt, this time from the Crooks. It does not go, though. Here's Osborne. Osborne to Stephanie Blaney to Wilcox to Stephanie Blaney for three! That one's gonna bounce over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. With that being said, the Crooks take it back. Toddy gives it to his good old buddy Jared Holmes. Into the paint. Up and into the net. Incredible stuff to give Milwaukee the lead. Jared Holmes' first points of the game for the Crooks. Cavill over to Wilcox. Wilcox again! He's on fire! That's his second three-pointer from the same spot virtually. Just give it to Damon Wilcox, apparently, to start the game for the Austin Generals. He's got 6 of the 8 points. Here he is again. He stole it. Up for the dunk. And Wilcox is feeling it here in the Milwaukee Stadium. Unbelievable. Damon Wilcox. Perfect so far. And it's only been 2 minutes into the game, not even. Here's a two-pointer from Norman Caldwell to cut the deficit into 2. Cavill, can he find Wilcox? That's Blaney. And Blaney's going to get a 3. Unbelievable. The Austin Generals have come in prepared and absolutely just feeling it against these Milwaukee Crooks. And once again, the Crooks are just down. Pierce is going to try to cut the deficit yet again, though. But the Crooks, 1-3 in the standings. They cannot go 1-4 here. They absolutely cannot afford it. Cavill goes in for another slam dunk. Here's the replay of that. Does a couple twisties, gets through a couple defenders, and boom, lays it down. Toddy looking to Holmes, also looking, goes for it. Oh, it's not going to go in, but Caldwell puts it in himself with the rebound and the dunk. Timeout called. Substitutions made for the Austin Generals, including Nick Nelson and Ethan Farley getting their way into there. Here's Aiden Cavill to Nick Nelson. Nelson, just put into the game, is fouled. And also does not make it. So now we've got some free throw attempts. The and one is good there. And good there as well. How about that? It's not often when they make their free throws in this league, but Nick Nelson, 2 for 2. Toddy from 2. Oh, a good bounce back into the net. A 22-foot jump shot will cut the deficit within 3 for the Milwaukee Crooks. Here's Laffy. Laffy blocked. Incredible block by the Crooks. Evan Toddy. They can tie the game with a three-pointer here. It's been a pretty high-scoring first half. Kenny Pierce from the paint. The three-point paint, I should say. Would have been good for 2, I believe. Cavill loses it, gets it back. Looks like Toddy stripped it away there briefly. Oh, here's J.D. Zaksabich to Pierce. They stripped it away, and now they're going to attempt to try to tie the game again. 2-pointer works fine. Just kidding. They missed it. You need to make the shot is what you need to do. But they are fouled, so they will have a few and one attempts. They get the first one. And they get the second one. Very impressive free throw shooting here early on. Here's Fred Jones for the Generals. Fred Jones goes in, and it's batted away. And out of bounds. So the Crooks get it back. Just kidding. That's the Generals. That's MB. Osborne, though, is going to have it. See if they can extend the lead into the last minute of the first half. Nelson up and in. So the lead is back to 3 for the Austin Generals. How about Zaksabich? Closing in. Puts it up. And J.D. Zaksabich gets 2 points. Farley, these guys are going to try to not let up here. They need to keep putting the pedal to the metal. Here's Nick Nelson, and he misses. And that is not how you put the pedal to the metal. That's putting it into the wall is what it's doing. ETN gives Milwaukee the lead. First lead of the game since very early on, I believe. They missed that shot too. So Milwaukee's got some momentum here. See if they can extend the lead any more before halftime. ETN up. Oh my God, that was a horrible shot attempt. Not even close. Farley gets it. Oh, it goes in. Cuts the lead to 1. Incredible stuff. Extending the lead again with another and one. It's Ethan Farley. Hail Mary shot. Misses wide right. And here we go to halftime. Austin leads by 2. How about that? Wilcox and Pierce, high scores so far. We'll be right back.
I'm so tired of this cold, snowy bullshit. Have no fear, the Squash Man is here! How did you get in my house? You need to calm down, sir. Dr. Squatch, Prime Soap. Oh shit. Prime Soap. Here we have Sandalwood Summit in Coastal Mist. Are you kidding me? Why is there to be mad? You have this. I guess I'll give it a try. Better already. So what are you waiting for? Get squashed today and try not to be an asshole about it. Thank you, Squatch. I'm not an angry asshole anymore. Woo!
Boy, do I love me some Dr. Squatch. Lathering it and just, oh yeah, having a good time in the shower. Anyway, we're back. Second half action for the Generals versus the Crooks. Almost forgot their team name. That's why we need the Crooks commentator back in the booth one of these days. Osborne gets the ball rolling for Austin Generals early on here. Here's Evans Etienne to Cochran. Is that how you say that? I don't know. I hope so, though, or else it sounds really bad. They missed the shot. It's back to the Generals. Farley, with his cool shades, gets it off to Beal. How about Beal putting it in? Dwayne Beal. Looks like Dwayne Johnson. Nonetheless, gets 2 points. Here's Ray. Ray surveys, gets it to Felipe Suarez, who misses. The Crooks are just not a second half team. Not at all. Beal. Where did Beal come from? I don't even think I've heard of his name ever. But Dwayne Beal gets another 2 points. And he is the top scorer in the second half. In its first minute. Felipe puts it in, and a shooting foul is also committed. So now they'll get a couple and one attempts. There you go. Free throw attempts from Felipe Suarez. It's just one, and it goes in. There you go. That's how you do it. It's how you cut the deficit back to 5 for the Milwaukee Crooks. Here's Beal. Beal into the paint. Beal up and not into the basket. Back into the hands of Ray and the Crooks. Back to Ray after a pass. ETN. Up and once again does not go in. Fred Jones retains possession for the Generals. A bunch of weaves through traffic and he puts it in for 2. How about that from Fred Jones? That's one of the better baskets we've seen today, if you ask me. That one's a pretty simple lay-in right there by Shady Ray. His first points of the game. Fred Jones. And a foul committed right there. So they're going to get it right back, are the Crooks. Felipe Suarez up. Somehow went over the Austin General trying to defend it, but it didn't go in regardless. Ethan Farley to Beal. Beal once again. Now he goes to Fred Jones. Jones to Nelson. And it's in for the layup. 6 points for Nick Nelson on the day now. And a 7-point lead for the Generals. Ray to Caldwell. Norman Caldwell, 6 points on the day for the Crooks. Beal to Jones to Nelson. Where's it going to go? Nelson's going to try to do it himself. Man, you got to keep making those shots. You can't let the Crooks come back like this. But this is what the Crooks need, is some faltering on Austin's offense. Can they capitalize? Believe it or not, they can't capitalize. Story of Milwaukee's season so far. There's still time, though. Stephanie Blaney. What's she going to do? They're on fire. Osborne, 2-pointer. Now, this is going to be a really difficult lead to come back from. Not going to lie. If you're the Crooks, you need to start making magic. That is a really difficult angle to get that shot. And good job by Norman Caldwell to cut the lead back to 5. That one doesn't go in for the Generals. This is what the Crooks need. Momentum to shift in their favor. Holmes has it. Pass to Pierce. Sky hooks it in for 2. Not 3, sorry. The lead is now 3 for the Generals. Here's Fitzgerald up. Not even close. They rebound it, though. Offensive rebound. Kevin Osborne. They absolutely need this. Wilcox for 3 again? Oh, he doesn't get it that time, though. Unbelievable. Saxovich to Pierce to Toddy. Toddy in the paint. He's going to go for it. He's going to miss. I cannot believe that. That is crazy. Kevel has it back. Kevel in the paint. Wilcox, are you kidding me? He gets it. 5-point lead for the Generals, and now the Crooks might be toast. Here's Caldwell. They just need to... Oh, and it's blocked. Oh, my goodness. Once again, the home crowd is going to be disappointed in the Milwaukee Crooks. And there has to be... You'd imagine there's got to be some sort of meeting after this with the coaches, with the players, to try and correct just this, frankly, just a shit show. Like, I don't know if I can say that word, but that's what it is for the Crooks. They're going to be 1-4. Generals, good for them, are going to be 2-2. I have no idea what that was. Yeah, in the final 8 seconds, they're going to create a couple fouls here. Generate another scoring opportunity or 2. Yeah, there's another one. But, I mean, it's hard to say Milwaukee didn't try, but it just seems like they don't have the defense to win games. And their offense can't can't match what the opposing team's offense does. But nonetheless, Holmes for 3, that misses as well. That's been the story. That's been the theme of the game. But nonetheless, the Austin Generals win by 7 in Milwaukee against the Crooks. Damon Wilcox, player of the game, getting career highs across the board, including 2 3-pointers for a total of 10 points. Here's advanced stats, and Milwaukee was not clutch with their 3-point attempts, I'll tell you that. Stay tuned for the Blue Devils at New York.